Hey, what's up mga ka-Isip Math? It's me again, Teacher Koy of Isip Math Tutorial. And for today's video, pag-usapan po natin yung Week 9 ng ating Grade 8 Mathematics. At ang title po natin ay Systems of Linear Equations into Variables. But before that, kung bago po kayo sa aking channel, huwag niyo pong kalimutan i-subscribe at pindutin ang bell icon para po lagi po kayong updated sa lahat ng mga bagong uploads ko. Okay, so that's it. Once again, our topic is Systems of Linear Equations into Variables, and this is for Grade 8 Mathematics Quarter 1, Week 9, Day 1 to 4, and I'm using the Milk-based learning activity sheets for the school year 2020-2021. And our objectives: to solve systems of linear equations into variables by graphing, and to solve systems of linear equations into variables by substitution method, and to solve systems of linear equations into variables by elimination. Okay, so for our day 1, to solve systems of linear equation into variables by graphing. Okay, so systems of linear equations into variables can be solved using graphical method. And to find the solution graphically, graph both equations in a Cartesian coordinate plane, then find the point of intersection of the graphs if it exists. The solution to a system of linear equations corresponds to the coordinates of the points of intersection of the graphs of the equations. So it means kung saan po sila nag-intersect, so it means yun po yung solution. Okay, then in using graphical method, it requires accuracy in plotting and a correct calibration of units in order. Okay, so for our example, we have here solve the systems of linear equations. For our equation number 1, 2x plus y is equal to 7, and for our equation number 2, we have here negative x plus 1 is equal to 1. So by graphing, okay, so steps in graphical method. For our step 1, assign x value to each equation and solve for y. So meron po tayong dalawang equation, di ba? Yung first equation po natin ay 2x plus y is equal to 7, at saka yung second equation ay negative x plus y is equal to 1. So yung step 1 po natin ay mag-assign po tayo ng any value ni x. Okay, so both equations para po makuha natin si y. Okay, so for equation number 1, ginamitan po natin ng x is equal to 1, di ba? At saka x is equal to 3. Okay, so first, we will solve y when x is equal to 1. Okay, so let x is equal to 1. So, substitute po natin na yan doon sa ating equation na 2x plus y is equal to 7. So, 2x plus y equal to 7. So, ating x ay 1. So, therefore, 2 times 1 plus y is equal to 7. Then, simplify. 2 plus y is equal to 7. Saan galing si 2? Ito. 2 times 1 equals to 2. So, nagiging 2 plus y is equal to 7. Then, using the property of equality, we will add both sides by negative 2. Diba? Para makancel po natin si 2 dito sa left side natin equation para maiwan si y. So, magiging y is equal to 7 minus 2. Okay, add both sides by negative 2. So, y is equal to 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. So, therefore, y is equal to 5. So, we have here our first ordered pair. We have when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5. Okay, so, we will let x is equal to 3. Okay, para makuha natin si y. Okay, so, for our first equation, 2x plus y is equal to 7. Our x is equal to 3. So, nagiging 2 times 3 plus y is equal to 7. So, 2 times 3 is 6 plus y is equal to 7. Then, using again the property of equality, we will add both sides by negative 6. Okay, so, para makancel out si positive 6 dito sa left side, magiging y is equal to 7 minus 6. Then, 7 minus 6 is 1. So, therefore, y is equal to 1. Okay, so if we let x is equal to 3, y is equal to 1. So we have now our second ordered pair. Diba? Positive 3 and positive 1. So therefore, pwede na natin ma-plot sa equation 1. Okay, so how about the equation 2? Equation 2, we will let x is equal to 0 and let x is equal to positive 2. Okay, so first, we will let x equal to 0. Substitute the value of x at equation na negative x plus y is equal to 1. So our x is 0. So nagiging 0 plus y is equal to 1. Then simplify, y is equal to 1. So our first ordered pair sa ating second equation is 0 and positive 1. Okay, so next, we will let x is equal to 2. So, positive 2, di ba? X is equal to positive 2. So, we'll substitute that one sa ating second equation na negative x plus y is equal to 1. So, negative x, our x is positive 2. So, nagiging negative 2, di ba? Plus y is equal to 1. Using the property of equality, we add both sides by positive 2 para makancel out po natin si negative 2 dito sa ating left side, tapos maiwan si y. So, magiging y is equal to 1 plus 2. Diba? Kasi cancel out si negative 2 at saka si positive 2 dito sa left side. Tapos sa right side, nag-add po tayo ng positive 2. So, nagiging y is equal to 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. So, therefore, y is equal to 3. So, when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. So, we have now our second order pair sa ating equation number 2. Positive 2 at saka positive 3. So, we can now graph equation 1 and equation 2 sa ating Cartesian plane. Okay, so we have here the graph. Okay, so from our equation 1, we have positive 1 and positive 5. Saan si positive 1? Ito, positive 1. Diba? Positive 5 dito. Then, our second ordered pair sa equation 1 is positive 3 and positive 1. Positive 3 si x, positive 1 si y. So, ito po yung graph ng ating equation number 1, di ba? Ito. Then for our equation number 2, we have 0 and 1. So 0 si x, positive 1 si y. Okay, ito po siya. Then for our next ordered pair sa equation number 2 is we have positive 2 and positive 3. Positive 2 si x, positive 3 si y. So ito po siya. So ito po yung graph ng ating equation number 2. And sa ating nakikita sa ating graph, nag-intersect po sila dito sa point na to. Di ba? Positive 2 at saka positive 3. Okay, positive 2 si x, positive 3 si y. So, ito po yung point of intersection nila. So, ibig sabihin, therefore, the solution set is on the point positive 2 and positive 3. Ito po yung coordinate ng ating point of intersection at saka ito po yung tinatawag nating solution ng ating systems of linear equation. Yung dalawang equation po natin, equation 1 at saka sa equation number 2. Okay, so ito po yung solving systems of linear equations in two variables by graphing. Okay, so next, we will go to day 2 and 3. Okay, day 2 and 3 kasi isa lang yung objectives nila, to solve systems of linear equations in two variables by substitution method. Okay, so we rarely use the graphical method because graphing equation is time consuming. Diba? And more important, graphic results are not always precise. Okay, kasi magdepende kasi yon sa pag ano natin, kung ano po yung gagamitin natin. For example, gumamit po tayo ng graphing paper o yung measurement po ng ating pag-plot, diba? Okay, so because of this limitation, solutions to systems of linear equations are usually solved by algebraic methods. One of these is the substitution method. So, steps in solving systems of equations by substitution method. First, solve for the variable in either equation. If possible, solve for a variable with a numerical coefficient of 1 to avoid working with fractions. Then for step number 2, substitute the expressions found for the variable in step 1 in the other equation. Then step 3, substitute the equation determined in step 2 to find the value of one variable. Then for step 4, substitute the value found in step 2 and 3 for checking. Okay, so para po mas maintindihan po natin, we have here the example. Okay, so solve the systems of linear equations. We have here equation number 1, x plus y is equal to 7, and equation number 2, 3x plus 2y is equal to 17 using the substitution method. Okay, so for step 1, solve for the first equation in terms of x. So ito po yung step, itong equation number 1 po yung ginamit natin kasi yung numerical coefficient po ng kanyang variables ay only 1. Di ba? Okay, so we have here x plus y is equal to 7. Then, ang ating gagawin dito ay we will get the value of x. Di ba? So, solve the first equation in terms of x. Okay? So, magiging x plus y is equal to 7. Dapat si y ilipat natin dun sa right side ng ating equation para maiwan si x dito sa left side ng ating equation. So, to do that, we will add both sides by negative y. Diba? Both sides by negative y using the addition property of equality para makancel out po si positive y at saka si negative y sa left side ng ating equation, tapos maiwan si x. Tapos, doon sa kabilang side, magiging 7 plus negative y. Okay? So, therefore, 7 plus negative y is simply as 7 minus y. So, therefore, x is equal to 7 minus y. Okay, so that's for our step number 1. And for our step number 2, substitute x in the second equation and solve for y. So, we have now the x, diba? Yung x po natin is equal to 7 minus y. So, i-substitute natin to doon sa ating second equation. Ano po yung second equation natin? 3x plus 2y is equal to 17. So, substitute natin yung value ni x na 7 minus y. So, nagiging, yung second equation natin ay 3x plus 2y is equal to 17. So, magiging 3 times the quantity, yung value ni x which is 7 minus y. Diba? Plus 2y is equal to 17. Okay. Saan galing si 7 minus y? Sa ating step number 1, di ba? The value of x is equal to 7 minus y. Okay, so simplify. 7 times, 3 times 7, so nagiging 21, di ba? Then 3 times negative y is nagiging negative 3y. Then plus, ito, 2y, then equal to 17. Okay, so simplify. Simplify po natin. So, nagiging 21 minus 3y plus 2y is equal to 17. So, ito, si negative 3y at saka si positive 2y, di ba, maano natin to, makombine kasi pareho sila ng variable. Pero, yung isa negative, yung isa positive, so therefore, magiging negative 1y or negative y kasi this is negative 3y plus 2y. So, the result is negative 1y or negative y. Okay? Tapos, itong si positive 21, lipat natin sa right side, di ba? Using the property of equality, add both sides by positive, negative 21. Di ba? Para makancel out si positive 21 dito sa left side, tapos malipat dito sa, mag-add po tayo ng negative 21 sa right side. So, therefore, magiging 17 plus negative 21 ito. Di ba? Then, 17 plus negative 21, ang result is negative 4. Kaya nagiging ganito, negative y is equal to negative 4. Diba? So, to make this positive y, we will multiply both sides by negative 1. Diba? Both sides by negative 1. So, negative 1 times negative y is positive y. Then, negative 1 times negative 4, the result is positive 4. So, therefore, y is equal to 4. So, yan po yung step number 2. And for step 3, meron na po tayong value ni y na positive 4. We will substitute that one sa ating equation number 1 para po makuha natin si x. So, yung equation number 1 natin ay x plus y is equal to 7. So, yung value ni y is 4. So, nagiging x plus 4 is equal to 7. So, gusto natin makuha si x. So, using the property of equality, add both sides by negative 4 para makancel out si positive 4 dito. Diba? At saka si negative 4 sa left side, then sa ating right side magiging 7 plus negative 4, di ba? So, since makancel out si positive 4 at saka si negative 4 sa left side, maiwan si x. Ito si x. Tapos yung sa right side, 7 plus negative 4. 7 plus negative 4 is positive 3. Okay, so therefore we have now our value of x na positive 3. Okay, yung y natin is positive 4, di ba? Then for our step 4, i-check po natin kung tama po ba yung ginawa natin. So, we will use the value of x and y. I-substitute po natin either sa equation 1 or equation 2. But yung ginawa natin dito, substitute natin sa equation 1 at the same time sa equation 2. Let's check kung tama ba. Okay, for equation 1, we have x plus y is equal to 7. Yung x po natin ay 3, di ba? Yung y po natin ay 4. So, therefore, 3 plus 4 is 7. So, 7 is equal to 7. So, check po. Then for our second equation, we have 3x plus 2y is equal to 17. Our x is 3 and our y is 4, di ba? So 3 times 3, 9, di ba? Then 2 times 4, 8. So 9 plus 8 is 17. Then equal to 17. So tama po yung sagot natin. So therefore, yan po yung solving linear equations in two variables by substitution method. Okay, so let's go to our day 4 to solve systems of linear equations in two variables by elimination. Okay, this time elimination method po. So we have here the steps in the elimination method. First, or step 1 is write both equations in standard form. So if yung equation po natin ay naka-slope intercept form, rewrite po natin siya into standard form in the form of ax plus by is equal to c. Then step 2, choose and decide which variable you want to eliminate. So ibig sabihin po nito, pipili po tayo kung ano po yung variable na i-eliminate po natin, either x or y. Then for step 3, obtain an equivalent system where the coefficient of the variable you want to eliminate are additive inverses. If necessary, multiply one or both equations in the system by a non-zero number. And for step 4, solve the equivalent system by adding the two equations, then solve the resulting equation for the remaining variable and substitute the value of this variable into either of the two equations in the equivalent or original equations to find the value of the other variable. And for step 5, check the value. Okay, so para po mas maintindihan po natin, we have here the example. Okay, so use the elimination method to solve 3x plus y is equal to 7 and 2x minus 5y is equal to 16. Okay, so for step 1, the equations must be in standard form. So since yung given equation po natin, ito si 3x plus y is equal to 7 and 2x minus 5y is equal to 16 is naka-standard form na po siya, so no need to rewrite it into standard form, di ba? So, we have our equation number 1, 3x plus y is equal to 7, and our equation number 2 is 2x minus 5y is equal to 16. That's for our step 1. For our step 2, we will eliminate variable y. Okay, sa example na to, pinili po natin si y na i-eliminate instead of x. Okay, so we will eliminate the variable y. So hint, ito po yung hint. Think of a number to be multiplied in the equation to cancel variable y. Diba? So, since si variable y po yung pipiliin natin, so we will think a number na if we multiply that one to equation 1 para ma-eliminate si y, diba? We'll think a number na if we multiply that number to the equation number 1, ma-eliminate po natin si y, diba? If we add equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, so for step 3, to eliminate variable y, we will multiply 5 both sides for the equation number 1, 3x plus y is equal to 7. Bakit po 5? Kasi if we multiply 5 sa ating first equation, magiging 5 times 3x po siya, diba? Ito po yung form niya. Then 5 times y. Okay, 5 times 3x is 15x, diba? Then 5 times positive y, that is positive 5y. Diba? Then 5 times 7 is 35. Okay, so kung nakikita natin dito, if we multiplied both sides, diba, if we multiply 5 both sides sa ating first equation, magiging ganito na po yung equation niya. Diba? 15x plus 5y is equal to 35. If we add this one sa ating second equation, diba yung second equation natin is 2x minus 5y is equal to 16, diba ma-eliminate si positive 5 at saka si positive 5y at saka si negative 5y. So therefore, yung maiwan is si variable x na lang, diba? Okay, so ito po yung bagong form ng ating equation number 1. We will name this one as equation number 3. 15x plus 5y is equal to 35. Okay, so for step 4, solve by adding the two equations. Yung equation number 2 po natin at saka yung equation number 3. Diba? Yung new form ng ating equation number 1. So, ito na po siya. 15x plus 5y is equal to 35. Yung first equation natin, diba? Yung equation number 3. Tapos, yung second equation is 2x minus 5y is equal to 16. So, if we add this one, makancel out po natin si positive 5y at saka si negative 5y. So, therefore, 15x plus 2x is 17x. Diba? Then, 35 plus 16 is 51. Okay, then using the multiplication property of equality, di ba? Multiply both sides by 1 over 17. Diba? Para ma-cancel out natin si 17 dito para maiwan si x, diba? So 17 divided by 17, that is x. So, 17x divided by 17, result is x. Diba? Maiwan si x. Then 51 divided by 17, the result is 3. So therefore, x is equal to 3. I-substitute po natin yung value ni x at equation number 1 to po. So to solve for y, substitute x is equal to 3 to equation number 1. Yung ating equation number 1 ay 3x plus y is equal to 7. Meron pa tayong value na x na 3. So therefore, substitute natin dito. So 3 times 3 is equal to 9, diba? Plus y is equal to 7. Then using the property of equality, addition property of equality, we will add both sides by negative 9 para ma-cancel out po natin si negative na at saka si positive na dito sa left side. Maiwan si y, diba? Tapos sa right side po natin equation ay magiging 7 plus negative 9. So 7 plus negative 9 is negative 2. So therefore, y is equal to negative 2. So we have now the values of x and y, di ba? Pwede na po natin itong gamitin para to check kung tama po ba yung ginawa natin. So that's for our step 5. Check x is equal to 3 and y is equal to negative 2 in both equations. So we will substitute the value of x and the value of y, both equations, equation 1 and equation 2. So for our equation number 1, 3x plus y is equal to 7, substitute the value of x and y, we have now 3 times 3, diba? Or x is 3, then plus yung ating y is negative 2, diba? Is equal to 7. So 3 times 3 is 9 plus negative 2. 9 plus negative 2 is positive 7, is equal to positive 7. So therefore, tama po yung ginawa natin. Then for our equation number 2, let's check kung tama ba po yung ginawa natin. We have the value of x is equal to 3 and value of y is equal to negative 2. So substitute that one to our second equation. 2 times x, our x is 3, so 2 times 3 is 6. Then negative 5 times the value of y na negative 2. So therefore, negative 5 times negative 2, that is positive 10. So 6 plus 10 is 16, is equal to 16. So therefore, tama po yung ating ginawa. Then the solution of our equations or the solution of our systems of linear equation into variables by elimination method is ito po siya. Therefore, the solution is positive 3 and negative 2. Okay, so that's for our day 4, solving systems of linear equations into variables by elimination. And once again, it's me, Teacher Koy of EC Math Tutorial. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.